the shots that you send are no more than beautiful memories to me. These shots, these shocks I get send me to transcend. And you know, you got to be careful how we transcend, because you can transcend toll down, and there is indeed the true way to the source, and it's an uplifting feeling, but none that you look out and cast your eyes upon the lots and try to decide how to cipher the bunch. That's Obama's trick. Just won't leave people alone. And you know, a time is going to come when it will rise against Obama's rising tyranny regime. And the thunder's going to roll. As if the earth's been struck by great lightning. But what was making the lightning, the streaks? There were comets, meteors, fireballs, so big. So huge. And they describe them like their language would give their understanding to that moment. And you know, that's really something right there. That these were not actual God standing up there and looking down and thinking about stepping on these small creatures. I mean, if I was 30, 35 foot tall, and they're only 6 feet tall, they talk about that in the Bible. Those ones were, as we saw them, they were like giants to grasshoppers, as in comparison. And so think of yourself right now and compare it to a grasshopper, that you are the grasshopper, and that being is there, towering, giving you the what? What do they see? What do they see? And then they just step on. Giants indeed. And all these things indeed be. And it brings it around to that point of the, you know, the fireball. There were meteors and comets, and we're coming into, supposedly, you know, from pictures I've seen, and it's from the satellites that, you know, peer out into space. And one of the guys that I friend quite often, he has some very interesting updates and things that are going on in the world, and you can make comments on. You know, Facebook is, Facebook. But when there's videos going on, well, you want to check out the videos. Notice how they're sliding in here when you scroll by. I'm going down your page, the video will start playing that somebody sent. And you just scroll on, I guess it, quits, or you could stay on and start the sound and watch their silly stuff, So that sounds kind of like a video Facebook to me. And that's why I've been putting some of these on here and talking and whatnot. And they got that whatnot. I just learned about that. And that was a bit of a chuckle. But when we get on Facebook, video Facebook, turning it. Let's see, how do you say that? Facebook is turning into video Facebook. There's YouTube. Okay, but this is video Facebook. But how about that? That dog, you believe all that shit? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're going to have to believe it. This is video Facebook, after all. I've been talking about things. That's a fun moment. I'm sorry. But, I'm not. Really, I'm not. Because that was just purely, it was meant for fun, And video Facebook, when people can see that, understand it, enjoy it. Yeah. But this fireball is now coming down. We're going through this supposed, and the way it looks and everything to me is why I'd written it before, that these scars on Earth and these scars on Mars, and one of them is called the Grand Canyon, they're so similar. And then you think of erosion, and it doesn't seem as though Mars has the erosion that Earth does. There's no giving life of that planet, Earth is a giving, life, restoring planet. As so it erodes, it still has the ability to grow. So whatever feeding, fertilizing that, people, that is the center, the exact center where all the push is coming from, is pushing into that center. That's what's real. That's what's the source keeping this is alive. This planet, this beautiful planet, and you have to think about the lives and our spirit, and how this can flow, but are the bodies, are they being a little too corruptive in their flow, in the things that they're doing, and constructing and digging and sucking and draining? Is this a thing you think that would be good, that maybe those things are actually to be used to refuel our earth so it keeps, churning and turning, eroding, and still have growth? That's the fertilizer. So these gasoline cars and these diesels and all these kinds of things, it has to stop. Sorry to say. So these comments, these things come in this time, it can be rough enough to take all that out. That comfort, that in your comfort zone, they'll take it all out. Yeah. You know, so this being said, I mean, there's so much to be said. But this is being drawn, you know, to a crucial kind of line. You know, we've examined several things about this, and one of them is, you know, lastly, the drain on the Mother Earth that refertilizes, and what that point is. And I think a good name is, can you imagine that? I have but yet to name. Because to this moment, it didn't exist. To these past moments in our past times, it didn't exist. But now, with words spoken, it can. And that, your mind has to be thinking about that. You know, good, blissful things. But we're so distracted right now. I'm sorry I'm going on with this, but, you know, that I'm not. Because it's important. The things we're being distracted and our minds are filled with are being pulled away, you know, from realities. And these things that we're doing are wrong. And these things that we're doing are against the salvation of the entire earth, not just the people and lives on it. I mean, the earth can die, shrivel and die. But you know what? With all the stuff that's getting pumped out of the earth that's inside, that's real important stuff in there, energy for it to revitalize itself. There's airspace down there now, so, and it can implode just like radiation. And that's why we have these tectonic plates on the earth. Because the earth is expanding, the earth is growing. It's getting larger. Getting larger. It's always constantly getting larger. Just like if you were spinning something really fast in one's place, but there were no boundaries except to hold and maintain it in that area so that it can continue spinning on. But if there were no boundaries, it would start still enlarging because of that centrifugal being held, you know, the centrifugal being held. The centrifugal, but the centrifugal is being held. You get that? And if the earth is not, you know, we are all the giants that was spoken of in the Bible. We are those giants. Our measurements are different, the linear, the little lines of measurements for how tall differ from the Bible's description, because it was just how that was written. And I must call the brother giants that we're being foiled, we're being fooled. We, us giants, we came to this planet. There were these grasshoppers all over the place. I've never seen such creepy things in my life. God, look at them. I mean, they're getting, what are they doing? They're like getting on me, and it looks like, I don't know, it's like the clawy little hands or something, you know. If I had my glasses right now, you know, I mean, we can live, 380,000 years, and geez, my eyes are failing a little bit, so I can't really tell what is that little thing, you know? Geez. And, well, Captain, I think we got this place cleaned out here. I just saw a bunch of bodies, you know. We could just, we could stir up, get somebody to stir up some waves in here, you know, and just clean and wash all this stuff off right here, and it'll be fine, you know. So, you know, those little people, they're the ones that were the last ones left in some little place. And, you know, they all got squashed on. We are the giants. In an image they didn't make, an exact image of man. The image of man. And I looked and saw is that myself? I've never at such a thing peered. But how can I peer when I'm always here? And everything we do in love. Everything we do in love. And that's where we should be. Because the earth is going to ignite in there. Oh, geez. You know, if you don't be careful, you know, I'll pull a Kurt on you. Getting dry again, you know, good water. And Kurt, that's the name for now. Now I'll have to change that brand of water because, you know, they'll see that label and they'll change the chemicals in the water. That's the kind of control that they have. They check your buying statuses and they see which stores you normally visit and what times, averaging and how much you spend averaging. And the last store you went to and they bought this particular brand of drink, water, with that label. So now we get one of our operatives in there. We have a special package coming. It's the label and the name on it. You'll understand that part. Can't say it. That's a secret, you know, that they keep within themselves here. And it travels back to a place, and it's that specialist place, no waiting, and then pop, boop, 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 you know, there you are. You're in a parking lot. You know, actually, if they were really watching it, they really get something with your car because the GPS is shit in the cars now. I mean, put on the vehicles and put them anywhere, they're just so small. So, they can tell when you leave, if you're all electrically equipped houses, And I'm talking about the new electronics and stuff like that now in the big homes. That's used for tracking, you know. They can track all your movements and everything now because of the wiring they had. But now that they got all the wiring in all the homes and stuff, that part is done. Now they add what they've been waiting for, and that was that smart meter. The smart meter. And boy, I could just take this on to leading other pastures from here. Geez, I don't know how long this thing's going to take to download, you know? Just a thought. So, yeah, this is Kurt Richard, and I'll be seeing you again on video Facebook. Peace out.